So hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is our today's question on LeetCode, and this question is for 8th July, and the question is put marble in bags. And we will read the question first and we'll try to figure out the correct way in which we can code the question. Okay, you can see that you have k bags. You are given 0th index array weights, where weights of I is the weight of ith marble. So basically we have k bag with us, and we have again array which is weights, and for each index of weights we are given a weight of ith marble. Okay, so this is our array weights, and for each index the weight of ith marble is given. Also we have our integer k with us, and k means number of bags with us. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to divide the marble into k bags according to the following rule. Okay, so we have to divide these marble into k bags according to this rule, and the rule is that no bag is empty. Okay, so we have to put at least one marble in each bag. Okay, if the ith marble and jth marble in the bag, then all marble with the index I and j will be in the same bag. So if I have chosen 0th marble and second marble for a bag, so I have to choose all marble from 0 to 2 in the same bag. So you can see this. So basically what does it mean? We have to store all those marble in a consecutive subarray, which are in consecutive subarray in the same bag. Okay, so we cannot just choose any random marble and put it in a same bag. We have to make a consecutive sub array. So like this, you can see that this is a consecutive sub array, and we have to put all marble in this sub array in same bag. Okay, this was the meaning of second rule. And the third rule means if a bag consists of marble with index I to j, then the cost of that bag is nothing but weight of I plus weight of j. So basically if I have chosen the marble of this sub array, then the weight is nothing but then the cost will be 1 plus 5. Okay, and the score after distributing the marble is the sum of cost of all k bags. So basically we will put the marbles in the bag, and the overall score will be nothing but cost of all bag. So let us have a closer view for this question, and you can see that this is our initial array 1 3 5 1. Okay, so if we have chosen this blue sub array, okay, if we have chosen this blue sub array and the value of number of bags is nothing but k, so basically we are putting all marble in same bag. Okay, so what we are doing, we are just taking all elements, okay, of this array, and the sub array will be from 0th index to 3rd index, and corresponding to this sub array our cost is nothing but the sum of 0th index and the 3rd index. So sum will be 1 plus 1, that is 2. So you can say that the cost corresponding to this sub array or this case is nothing but 2. So talking about when we have k is equal to 2, so it means that we have to divide this marble in two bags. Okay, so if we want to divide these sub arrays, or we have to divide marbles in two bags, which means that we have to, according to this second rule, so you can see that according to second rule we have to choose a sub array, and we have to put all the elements, all the marble of sub array in same bag. So basically what we will do, we will choose this sub array. Okay, so this is our sub array, and this is again our sub array, and for each sub array we will put all the marbles in a particular bag. So this is our first sub array, we will put all marbles of this sub array in bag 1, and for this sub array we will put all marbles of this sub array in bag 2. So for bag 1 our cost is nothing but 1 plus 3, that is 4, and for bag 2 the cost is nothing but 5 plus 1, that is 6, and the overall score is nothing but 4 plus 6, that is 10. So basically you can see that if we are going to separate this array into k subsequences or sub array, we are basically adding a separator here. Okay, and so how many separator we will add for k divisions? So you can see that for 2 division we have one separator with us. So for k division it is common sense that the number of separator will be k minus 1. So we will have all k minus 1 separators. Okay, So for each separator, if I have inserted this separator, okay, so you can see that the value will be increased by here it is 2 and here it is 10. So it has been increased by some amount. So how it is increasing? So basically the cost of a particular subarray is nothing but the cost of all the ends. So cost of end is nothing but, in this case, 1 plus 1 and 3, the ends are 1 and 3, and in this case the end are 5 and 1. So the cost of end is going to be cost of our sum of end is going to be cost of our bag. So when we add a separator between any two indices, we are just creating two ends with us, and because of the creation of these two ends, the overall score will be increased. So what we will do, we will find the value. So we will see that, we can see that there is a value corresponding to each separator, and the value is nothing but sum of those two integers in which that separator has been inserted. So for this separator, you can see that the sum is nothing but 3 plus 5. So the value that is corresponding to this separator is nothing but 3 plus 5, that is 8. So we will store these values for all. Basically we can have total of n minus 1 separator with us. So we will find the value all n minus 1 values which is associated with these n minus 1 separator, and we will do something with them. So basically we have total of n minus 1 separators with us, and we have to find total k minus 1 separations, k minus 1 separators. Okay, so we have to, because we have to separate this array into k bags, so we will choose k minus 1 separators, and according to those k minus 1 separator, our score will be different. Okay, so in this question you can see that we have to find maximum score and minimum score. So what we will do for this, we will find values associated with each separators, and we will store it in a vector. Okay, the vector name of vector will be declared by sep cost, and we will store those value which is associated with each separator in that vector. And what we will do, we will sort that vector, and if we want minimum value of score, so we will get the sum of first k minus 1 separators, and for the maximum value we will get sum of last k minus 1 separators. So in this way we can solve this question. So let us dive into the code, and you can see that first part is that we have to find we have to store value associated with each separator in a vector. So let us have that vector as sep cost. So and the size is nothing but n minus 1. Okay, here n is nothing but size of weight. So n is nothing but size of this vector weight. Okay, okay, so what will this vector do? It will store the value corresponding to each separator. Okay, so this will be the use of this vector. Okay, so let us generate this vector. So for this, what we will do, we will we have total of n minus 1 separator with us, so we will iterate from 0 to n minus 1, and for each separator the value of sep cost will be nothing but weight of i plus 1. So this is going to be the cost or the value associated with ith separator. So this will be the value associated to the ith separator. Okay, so I have basically found all the values which are associated with all n minus 1 separators, and what we will do, we will for minimum score, what we will do, we will sort. Okay, what we will do, we will sort sep cost. Okay, and get the sum for first k minus 1 values. Okay, so you can see that we will sort this sep cost. Okay, we will sort this sep cost, and and what we'll do, we will also have two variables with us. So it is, one is min score and other one is max score. Okay, and for min score what we will do, we will just get the sum of first k minus 1 values. So we will do this thing, min score. Okay, so it will be nothing but shape cost of sum of first k minus 1 shape cost. And for the maximum one, I will write here, for max score we will get the last k minus 1 values of the sorted shape cost. Okay, so for this what we can do, we can reverse the shape cost and get first k minus 1 values. Okay, so I will basically, what we will do, we will just reverse this vector. Okay, and for this I am using this reverse function, and what we will do, we will again have the sum for first k minus 1 values. So basically in this way I am going to have our maximum sum. Okay, so our maximum sum is nothing but this. Okay, so we have found our minimum score and maximum score, and what we will do, we will just return the maximum score minus minimum score. That was basically asked in our question, that we have to return the value of maximum score and minimum score. So let us see whether this code works or not. So yeah, you can see that the test cases are passing, and let us see for main cases. Yeah, all cases are passing. So you can see that in this way we have found the value of value associated for all n minus 1 separators, and for the minimum score we will have a value corresponding to first k minus 1 separators. Okay, so basically we will sort this shape cost and we will get a value corresponding to first k minus 1 elements of this vector, and for maximum score we have to find the sum of last k minus 1. So for this, for sum of last k minus 1 we will reverse the shape cost and we will get the sum of first k minus 1. So this is going to be our maximum score and this is going to be our minimum score, and the difference we have to return. So in this way you can see that we have solved the question, and I hope you understood the code and the explanation that I explained in the closer view. And if you like my solution, you can like my video, you can subscribe my channel also. Thank you.